This month, we're sharing testimonies from our listeners and some of our previous guests. Testimonies of God's direction, miraculous moments on set, examples of God taking what was offered and multiplying it in ways that were never imagined. Here's one of those testimonies.
This is the Faith and Family Filmmakers Podcast, helping filmmakers who share a Christian worldview stay in touch, informed, and inspired. Quiet on set. Rolling.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex Mounir. Thanks for listening, y'all. I have a story for y'all. So I gave my life to Jesus last year of April, and I've been acting way longer than that. So ever since I became a Christian, I have been praying, like, God, please use my talents for your kingdom. I don't want to just act in secular films and get a paycheck. Like, that's great, and I'm still blessed to do that, but I want my talents to be used to bring nations to Jesus. I'm so serious, and learn more about him. So there is this show called Joseph of Egypt, and it brings me chills when I talk about it because I did not get the part. I had auditioned at least 8 times for 8 roles. It's an Amazon MGM show. I'm so excited to watch it, even though I'm not on it. They were looking exactly for my type, so it hurt. I knew my tapes were great. The dialect was on point. I put in everything I had, and I didn't get anything. I was so close, but I didn't get the part. And one of the big roles I auditioned for was young Jacob. I really, really, really wanted this. Like, typically I just rinse and repeat, but this was something that I didn't get to experience being on The Chosen. So this was something I really, really wanted. And I was booked on like 3 projects back to back. So I did a feature in Virginia. And as I'm flying to Virginia, I'm headed to Albuquerque to do a show. And then I'm flying back from Albuquerque to Houston. And on my flight, I get 2 phone calls. I get a phone call from my agent saying I have another audition for Joseph of Egypt. And I was so over that. I was so over that because I auditioned so many times and I didn't get anything. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I get another phone call that I'm going to be on a TV show the next day in San Antonio on Amazon Prime. So I'm like, holy crap. I need to get it together. Like, I have 8 pages of dialogue. They offered me. I didn't even have to audition, which is great. And my flight gets delayed like 6 hours because of the TSA thing going on right now. So I arrive at like midnight. I needed to tape the Joseph of Egypt audition that night because I had no other readers available. So my dad did it with me. And y'all, he sucked. He literally sucked. Oh my goodness. Dad, if you're listening to this, I'm so sorry, but it was horrible. He gave me like -10 energy. But I'm like, you know what? Like, no, I wasn't even positive. I had a breakdown. I watched it that night and I just started bawling my eyes out. I'm so serious, y'all. I was crying out to God. I was like, God, why? Like, why? This is the one show that I could use my talent for your glory. Like, why are you doing this to me, God? I was so upset and so confused. And I just couldn't sleep. Like, I didn't even want to submit the audition. I could not sleep. It's like 2 a.m. and my call time is like 8 a.m. the next day in San Antonio. So I'm having a full panic breakdown because I've not been used to working back to back. Like, this has been a blessing that I've been working this season, but this is new for me. I'm still 22, so this is all very new for me. And I genuinely could not breathe. And I'm going to skip some details because it was pretty bad, but I was going to quit acting. I was like, God, if this is what it looks like to be a working actor, I don't want it. Like, there's no way. There is no way. I was so scared. I was like, I got a phone call to get 8 pages dialogue done for the TV show the next day. Like, I am so cooked. There's no way. Like, I need sleep. If I don't get sleep, I don't perform good. And I was so scared I was going to forget my lines. Because I usually like to prepare weeks in advance. I put my all into a role. I had hours. Anyways, I get to set, shoot the episode. I killed it. I turned in the audition. You know, it's whatever. It's not meant for me. I knew that in the beginning, but we're working on asking God for which auditions to take and which ones not to. But I nailed the show. Something I cried out to the night before shooting, I need to mention, is I said, God, and he saw my heart. I was literally crumbling. I was like, God, I need something tomorrow, or I'm like, I know that this is not your will because you don't want me to be in misery. Like, there's no way, God. So I said, God, I need something tomorrow. And I totally forgot about that because I tried to like cancel out that night. I was just focusing on my show, shoot it. And the film producer literally announces, this is a faith-based show, by the way, the one I was shooting in San Antonio. They announce that I'm going to be playing the role of Jacob in their next movie, Jacob and Rachel, which is going to be on Apple TV and Prime. It's my biggest role. So that's the same character from the Bible, Jacob, that I auditioned for Joseph of Egypt that I didn't get, that I wanted so bad. I got something better. A literal lead on a movie that's going to be across every streaming platform. Like, what? I have not wrapped my head around this. And we've been shooting this whole month. We're going to be shooting in December too. And God, I'm just so grateful. Like, I did not quit. And then 2 days later, I look back and I was like, oh my gosh, wait. I literally have a video, which I will not show anyone. I just like to look back at it to see how far I've came. And it's just me bawling like, God, I need something tomorrow or I'm gonna quit acting. And y'all, he literally gave me something the next day, which is crazy. And I wouldn't recommend anyone to do this because if I did this right now, I think God would laugh at me. Like, he saw my heart, y'all. It was a really, really rough night. But I hope this can encourage someone out there, whether you're a director, a producer, a writer, anything creative, trying to use your talents for Jesus. Like, if you truly, truly, truly are, God will see your heart and he will use you. Have a blessed day, y'all. And remember, Jesus above career. Shout out Cameron Arnett for that quote that I'll never forget. Christ over career.
Thanks for listening to the Faith and Family Filmmakers Podcast. If you've been enjoying this podcast, take a moment to follow or subscribe on your favorite podcast player so you don't miss an episode. And if you'd like to support the production of this podcast, you can leave a tip at faffpodcast.com/support. Bringing filmmakers together for faith and family.